Hello, 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 everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to the first episode of Banter Bar.
That's our that's that's our podcast so we thought it was a really interesting idea if two white guys make a podcast. I don't think it's ever been done before.
Never.
Um
Did you know that Huggy
yeah.
Wuggy is in FNF?
I love those guys. It's like those guys that sit and they're like, "Did you hear that FNF just got an update?" And the other guys is like, "Wait, tell me more." That's I absolutely love those guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is our little thing. It's just gonna be two of us talking. We just want an excuse to talk, honestly.
Yeah.
We have a few segments planned, but we're not gonna stick to them to a T. We're gonna try to hit all of them. We have a few things that we'll get to later, but for now, we'll just introduce ourselves. You don't get to know my legal name. Sorry. I go by Pex.
Oh.
Jacob, that's you.
Yeah, and I go by Dash or Dashy, but usually
Yeah.
Dash.
Honestly, we're probably gonna refer to each other. I just refer to you as your actual name, so it'll probably happen. I don't really care. But
Yeah.
that's whatever. My legal name is
Springle-ding.
Raymond. You ever see that? You ever see that video? Raymond, I'm so sorry, Raymond.
No, what?
It's a video where this. I'm not gonna talk about that right now. I'll tell you later. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's our introduction. I guess we can talk about the channel a little bit because we've uploaded one video, and we have a channel. This is obviously on this channel. This is not something that because we're not naive. We know nobody's gonna be watching this. Literally nobody, and that's okay because we were kind of talking one day. This was months ago. What month was it? Was this this was last year in summer? I think it was June or July.
Yeah,
where
we were pitched the idea to each
Yeah,
other.
exactly. Where we kind of thought the idea because we were kind of talking how we were a little bit bored and we're like we want to do something creative. And you're an artist. You did the art for this channel.
Yippee!
And he's great at it. You're great at it. But we were kind of talking about how creatively we don't really have a lot of outlets, and we're like, you know, we have jobs, we go to work, it's like it was kind of a thing where having something creative, it feels so fulfilling, even if you don't have an audience. And we were kind of just talking what we could do, and I mentioned you were like I could do more art, and because you do post your art and such.
Only in like the last week or so, which is crazy.
Yeah. But it's. I mean, you posted it a little bit before, or was it all private?
It was all private because I tried getting into. I guess this is a different topic, but I tried getting into posting art on Newgrounds and
oh yeah,
stuff like
love
that.
Newgrounds.
But I like Newgrounds, but I don't like the way they post their art. It's a bit more complicated, and also they don't have an app, which is a little annoying.
I would wait. They have a. I swear they had some sort of mobile version. Maybe it's just on the web. I love Newgrounds though. I do like the system of getting blamed and getting. I guess it could be discouraging, but Newgrounds is the community is just so nice. They're just so
True.
Open to art. There's certain things you can't upload on Newgrounds. I don't think you could do photography. So every time I would get on Newgrounds, I don't use it a lot anymore. I used to use it a lot. I would just kind of blame photography because I'm like that's not allowed. even though it's nice, it's just you're not really allowed to do that. But
I enjoyed the fact that it's for artists by
exactly.
other artists. That's pretty cool. I don't know. It just was a bit too like there's too much to posting it, even though there are algorithms and stuff. I guess I don't know exactly, but I mean, I didn't get enough ratings at times to even have an official rating on pieces. But that's just a thing of me being small. But I've seemed to have found more success with Instagram by just, you know, interacting with other small artists, and because that's the thing, other small artists support each other. So
I think that's kind of the way to go.
Insert shameless plug of my profile.
Yeah, so his account is at ProJared. Or sorry, at SinJared.
No.
I'm kidding. Okay.
Anyway.
But yeah, anyway, so we were kind of talking a few like months ago. We were like, we should do this thing. And we were kind of just pitching, and I remember we kind of narrowed it down. It's like, we want to do something creative. And we were like, why don't we do videos? Like, we can just do videos of, we had an idea for a series at first, and this series might come back, but we currently don't really have any. So essentially, we called it Nostalgia Swap, or Nostalgia Swap, where we play each other's childhood games. So the first episode we actually recorded, but it didn't really go how we really wanted it to.
Yeah.
It kind of became a thing of like, there was a lot of technical difficulties there and whatever, but I'm really grateful for having that idea, because I still think it's a good idea, and I still want to revisit it at some point. But if we didn't have that first recording session and get discouraged with it, then we wouldn't have the ideas we have now, if that makes sense.
True. Yeah. But it just needs to be refined. It's still a fun idea that we both enjoy, but definitely needs to be tweaked on in some specific ways. But maybe one day that'll see the light of day.
Yeah, I agree. It's like, but when we were making this idea, we were like, what should we call the channel? And I thought of, because like we were talking about, like, I was like, well, what does this channel mean to us? You know, it's like, and we kind of just like, it's just for us. And I was like, why don't we call it For Us? You know, like a forest. And it was kind of just like a ball rolling, where we came idea after idea with channel, with like, what we can make a little podcast. We call it Banter Bar. That's a fun idea. This. The currently these little PNG tubers that the lovely Dash has made, our current plans is they're temporary, because we have an idea for an art piece of the background of the podcast, of it being a bar, you know, like us sitting at a bar, and we plan to bring some of our friends and do it so we can draw little their characters and stuff, but that's a big piece. I guess you can speak more on that, but
yeah, it would take a lot. I have a lot of ideas brewing, where it'd be a kind of a blank piece where I could insert characters, and I would like them to still be, you know, PNG tubers in a way where they can move when we speak. But that would be a very detailed one, and it's hard to wrap my brain around in actuality. But one day I will do it, because I like these sprites, but they are just placeholders. But I guess that's the story of anything. Yeah,
but we came with all these ideas, and it wasn't till months later that, because we made that Nostalgia Swap video, and we didn't like it. We really didn't like how it came out, so we didn't upload it at all. I didn't even finish editing it. I edited, I think, most of it. I was kind of cutting it together, and we just didn't really like how it came out. It felt very
scripted.
Beat by beat, if that makes we didn't have a script, but it felt like it went against the idea of this channel, where it's just for us, where it's like we kind of anticipated someone watching it, and then we kind of talked where it's like that's not the point. It's like making these videos anticipating someone's watching it. In a way we do it, but in the way we don't, if that makes sense, where it's like we don't necessarily, it felt scripted. It felt beat by beat. So we kind of scrapped that idea. We came back months later where we're like, we need to make, like, let's go back to this. And the channel had kind of evolved at that point. This was about 2 months ago in December. I guess almost 3 months ago. And we kind of came together and decided a little bit, a different direction for the channel. I guess it's still a variety thing, it's still video game focused, but instead of focusing on specific show ideas, which we still might have. We kind of just wanted to. How do I describe this? You and I have very. Sorry, what was that?
Nothing. Just thinking. Continue.
You and I have, like, we play games like every other human, but we love content and playing games in just like different ways, I guess, you know. And I'm not saying, because our first video is uploaded like a month ago. It's cats and games. It's not necessarily a crazy new idea. It's not like anyone's not thought of that idea.
Yeah.
But it's not like, we'd like a casual let's play feeling, but not at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
We didn't want to just sit there and be like, here's Cyberpunk, here's this game. It's like, so we thought of these ideas where we're kind of just exploring things in games, exploring different kinds of games. We have so many ideas, and I'm really excited to record some of them. I won't say all of them here because I don't want to look back on this and be like, man, we didn't do that idea. But there's a few where it's just like we have cats in games, you know, exploring different things in games, exploring different ways games portray this, different things, and that really inspired us again. It really did. But then we made cats in games, and that was the most fun I've ever had doing something creative.
Hell yeah.
We really sat down, and like, editing was fun.
Yeah, you did most of the editing because I kind of editing is fun when you do the fun part, but like cutting is a bit of a slog most of the time. But
I agree.
But yeah, you did most of the editing, and you did a great job. You found a lot of things that I wasn't even fucking thinking about, like a bunch of silly sound effects and different little clips to include. I love it. It's very awesome. But
I appreciate that. Thank you. I really had a lot of fun doing it, and we even recorded more than we even put in the video, because it's like a 30-minute video, and part of that is that it's not the most, like, when you look back at the video, I haven't watched it again. I don't really want to, but not because I'm embarrassed or anything. I just don't have a lot of interest in revisiting something that I already, like, I capped it off, if that makes sense.
I mean, also it's a part of, you made it. You know what's in that video. You don't really need to watch it.
Yeah, but especially because I spent so many hours editing that video. It's kind of crazy how long it takes to edit like a 30-minute video, even if it's like, the edits aren't that complicated. There's some that are more complicated than others, but I don't know how to edit fucking, you know, a fucking Marvel movie. I guess they're edited bad. Maybe I do know how to edit a Marvel movie. I don't know how to edit, like, at all. I was learning as I went. I would even say I know how to edit. I just kind of went with the punches and looked up stuff when I needed it, and it's very simple stuff. I very intentionally avoided very complicated edits. Even if I was watching it, I'm like, oh, that could use this. I avoided it because I didn't want to get burnt out, because I know if I spent an hour trying to figure this certain thing out, I'm gonna get burnt out. So I very intentionally did not do that. But it took so long. I don't remember exactly how long. I didn't really catalog, but I'd say it was probably like 10 hours editing all of it. And that includes rewatching all the footage and rewatching it again. I rewatched it many times just to make sure that I was happy with it. But all this to say, that was our latest video, and that was what, in January? And it's almost March. And that's because we was that in January or was that December? I think it was January. I think it was like
would have been like maybe the first week.
No, I think it was
no way.
I mean, we could look back.
No. It had to have been December, because we celebrated New Year's way after, and we were not working on the video at that point.
Okay, so it was December then.
Yeah.
And that makes more sense because the reason why we haven't uploaded another video since then is because we've just been so busy with work, where we work. The holidays were so busy, and we didn't have a lot of time.
Retail.
Hashtag retail. We didn't have a lot of time, so that's why we haven't. But I did have a lot of fun. I guess we can just talk more about that video. I had a lot of fun. Like I said, a lot of fun editing it. But even just the idea and recording with you was just such a fun video. There is still problems with it. Like I was experiencing audio issues with my mic at the time. So in that video, the first 2 recordings, I believe my audio sounds a little muted and it's a little bad. And there was some stuttering with gameplay, specifically with Cyberpunk, because that game does not run well. I feel like on anything. I have a good computer. I have a pretty good computer. I can run anything I throw at it. Cyberpunk is the one game I get stutters. Cyberpunk and Fortnite, but just because Fortnite is really CPU heavy, I think.
Yeah.
And my CPU is the weakest in my machine, like the weakest thing I have. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of talking a lot about the videos, so
I mean,
what are your thoughts?
To be fair, that is the point of this. At least it was initially.
No, I know. I mainly mean like, what are your thoughts, or how are your feelings about that video?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm very happy with how it came out. Overall, it's just a concept that I really enjoy. I love cats. I enjoyed them so much.
Yes, sir.
I think only PAX could truly understand that. But I am happy with how it went out. I mean, it was our first video, so there's a lot of like scratches that we need to buff out with time. You know, I feel like I have a big thing where I need to get more comfortable, you know, in a recorded setting. Just because I want to be more fluid. I want to be more like me. I don't want to be awkward and anxious. But I think that video was a good step for me, and I'm pretty okay with my performance in it. But I'm happy with the game selection. We found games that I had no idea fucking existed.
Yeah.
But I think just my only critique, I feel like it shouldn't have been so long.
Yeah, I think part of that is that we are so inexperienced with editing, so it's like when I was editing, it's like, do I cut this down? Do I not? It's also, we have so much fluff, which I like the fluff. So it's like, I don't like it because the whole point of the video was, you know, looking at cats, rating them on, to be fair, a very loose rating system. But it was fun regardless. And I there was definitely a lot of fluff, and it's like, but it's hard to say if I don't like it or not. You know what I mean? It's like, I like it when it's just us bantering and making jokes, and we made so many jokes that I'm actually proud. That's the Socks the Cat segment. It was my favorite segment, because I feel like that was the, I'm pretty sure, was that the second one we recorded?
Yeah, that's the second.
And then we recorded Sukaban after, but I still love the Sukaban segment. There was a lot of funny moments, but Socks was just kind of bam, 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 bam. Like, the gameplay was funny. Our jokes were funny. We were kind of riffing off. Like, it's like, the thing was, when we play games with each other, we do a lot of bits as if someone is watching.
Yeah.
Like, we'll do a lot of bits where we're fake fighting, and it's like, we also do that with friends where you and I do fake fighting and they laugh or whatever, or they get awkward sometimes. But it's like, when we're doing it alone, it's like, there's no audience. Nobody is knowing this is a fake fight except us. And then we'll just kind of cut it out. But it's like, you know,
I do that
with fake fighting.
Yeah. Or no, like, just like looking back.
Because it's funny. It's really funny to overreact and be like, are you fucking serious, dude? Like, it's like you'll grab a fry off my plate and I'll be like, dude, fuck off. Yeah, it's funny. But I can think back to the bit with like Bill Clinton where I'm like, yeah, can we talk? And you're like, are we really gonna talk about that right now? And I'm like, no, and then it cuts. I think it's so funny. Or like the angry video game nerd bit we did.
True. You chose very good B-roll for that
Yeah.
little segment. I like him knocking off the games on the shelf.
I thought it was really funny too. But like genuinely, it was so you're an artist, so I don't really know how. I'm not an artist. I don't do anything creative. And it's so interesting to me to look at something and genuinely laugh at my own jokes. Like I've never done that before. And it's like, oh my God, I think I'm funny. I know I'm not that funny, but I think I'm funny. And it's like that's what's important to me, because I don't think, if I did not think that video was funny, I would not have had the drive to fully edit it. And there were so many times where I didn't have the drive, where I'd be like, fuck this. I would wake up and I'm like, I want to get some of that video done, and I'd do it and I'd be like, I'm not interested. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So from an artist perspective, I don't really know how common it is to look back at your art and be like, this is actually good. But
I mean, that's kind of it depends entirely. But you know me, I'm very self-critical about my art. I'm not happy with a lot of my pieces, but when I made videos when I was a little wee lad, I think a lot of people did that.
Too.
Yeah, I was really small, and
I'm sorry.
I do.
No, it's fine. It's fine, dude. It's fine, dude. Just fucking continue. Go.
Okay. Well, I made little YouTube videos. That would have been like 2018, 2019-ish area. I think most people.
Oh my God.
I made gotcha videos, and it's embarrassing. But I also made speed paints. I'm not proud of that part of me.
It's fine, bro. I don't know anything about the gotcha community, but I know there's a lot of children.
There's just mainly kids making little animation-esque things and being edgy and weird. But there would be pieces or videos that I would be proud of, and I would watch my own videos sometimes just because I liked seeing my voice like recorded and edited and in this piece that I made. Like I don't know, it's like a weird capsule where it's like I didn't know that I'd be so proud of this. But because I mean, I've even gone back and watched Cats in Games once or twice.
Really?
Yeah. Just because I think I just like hearing, like, I guess the product of our work.
It's satisfying. It is very satisfying.
But you know, pride fluctuates entirely. We could have gone through that whole thing and then at last second be like, you know what, this never hit off, and be not proud of it, but send it out anyway because you put the work in it. But and that's gonna happen. Most people are 100%. Not proud of all of their product. Most people. So you know, it's a fucking curve and finding what you're good at to be proud of.
I agree. It's like there were some jokes that we make in there, and I was like, this was funny. Like I cut out some jokes, and that's a little also. It's a weird experience because you kind of have to swallow your pride a bit when you're doing that, because you're like, in that moment, I thought I was being funny, but that's not that funny right now. So I'd cut it out. Yeah. And in that moment, I kind of felt that a little bit where with certain segments, like for example, there was some technical difficulties, like I said, with mics, and we're still learning, and I'm willing to bet I'm going to edit this podcast later today, and there's going to be some technical. I bet there's going to be some breathing, and there's going to be some, you know, fucking swallow noises, and I don't really care, which I had to learn to not care, because at first I'm like, it has to be fucking perfect, and then I'm like, but like at the end of the day, it's never going to be perfect, because then our second video, I'm going to look back in the first video, I'm like, oh, I did that. We did that wrong. We did that. You know what I mean? The third video, we're going to look back at our second video. That's just always how it works. You're never going to hit a point where you're like, that's perfect. So you kind of have to swallow your pride a little bit. And in a way, that's a good lesson to learn, but also it's a weird experience. It's equally weird laughing at your own jokes and also cringing at your own jokes.
True. Very true. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, like I said, our video was months ago, and I'm still very proud of it. But next we want to get we want to get back into making the next video. We don't necessarily have a solid idea. We have a few solid. We have a lot of ideas for videos, but we don't really know which one we want to do next. We kind of discussed doing something a little bit more casual. Not that our other video wasn't casual, but speaking on that, you know, as Hassan Piker once said, being a streamer is the hardest job in the world.
It is, yes.
Sitting down, eating Pizza Hut, playing Fortnite and Overwatch. It's hard.
Playing a video and walking away from my computer for my chat is the hardest thing to do for me. It's really hard.
No, but genuinely, I'm not trying to say it's the hardest thing, but it is really interesting how many hours we put into this video doing the art, you doing the edits we did that I was proud of, like the Sheva cam, or the stupid little end screens, or you know, even our end screen, which I'm very proud of. You know, the editing, we found a really cool software to make it look all retro, and we've found good royalty free music to use.
True.
Because we there's a certain royalty free, as in we didn't want to use fucking monkey spinning monkeys, you know what I mean? We didn't want to like make it sound cheap, but we wanted to do something that obviously we can't make our own music, so we use a lot of video game music, which I think is legally dubious.
Yeah.
But at the end screen, we want to, every video we want to do a different song, and we were like, what song do we do? And it's like, we can do public domain stuff, you know, like so we found really old videos, and it captures the idea that this vibe where it's like an old lost forest, and I think we did it really well. But it's a thing where how many hours we put into that. Think about an actual, like, not to shit on ourselves, an actual really high quality video, even if it is just a let's play. So like, it's crazy how much goes into it, because when you're editing it, there's so many little things that you're like, I want to add that. And you know, if I got someone to watch that video, even if it's like a family member or a friend that know my sense of comedy, they would not notice half the shit I put in. You know what I mean? Like, they would not even like, they're like, oh, that's funny, but they would not think about how much time, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's so interesting. But what were we talking about? Oh yeah, next video. Like, not to say that video wasn't casual. We were thinking, because we have a few ideas of like visiting old dead chat rooms, or just like making videos of just play us. Because what we like to do on our free time sometimes is we just go on itch and we find the shittiest little games, and sometimes you find great games.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find fucking Five Nights at Markiplier's, you know, or like Five Nights at PewDiePie's, and it's like, this is so fucking stupid. And it's fun just to visit them. So there's videos we can do that. What was other casual video ideas we were talking about?
That's so fucking
there was like a video idea we want to do where we play games as we did as kids.
True.
Because as a kid you have such an imagination, and it's like we had a few ideas of playing it, so that I really do want to do that one. That's more casual, where it's just like there's not really a lot of like planning that has to go, because like for the cat video we had to do the wheel, we had to even like the little thing where we were making the fake ads, like I loved that so much, and it's like, but we wanted to do something a little bit more casual.
I mean, on the baseline, an idea was just to play games, literally just basically a let's play. But where we play sport or something, and we just fucking fuck around with it for a few minutes, and then edit it and then send it out.
And also an idea playing off that is like, if we have a compilation of us playing games, of like, because we play games all the time, so it's like, what if we just record that and then just kind of compile it into one? And it's like, once again, it's funny because we're talking to someone, even though I'm not, and we kind of talked about this initially. You said something like, no one's gonna watch this, and I was like, hey, and then you were like, well, it's not a bad thing. And it's like, we learned that it's not a bad thing to say no one's gonna watch this, because it's for us. It's literally, we can look back and we can enjoy it, and we can just like listen to these old podcasts. And I feel like I'm more likely to listen to these old podcasts than a video. because it just can be interesting to where we are in life. And we're obviously not going to be sharing, you know, everything and where we work and, you know, how we
Of
jerk
course
off. But
not.
it's like,
Yeah.
it's I might share that a little bit later. But
That's on my private Twitter.
that's on my private. That's on my Blue Sky. I moved over to Blue Sky.
Yeah, I need to move still. Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
No, you're fine. But it could be fun just to look back on. But that being said, if someone does stumble upon this, I don't want to turn them off and be like, no one's watching this, you hate me. You know, it's like if someone does stumble upon this, hello, thank you.
Chip,
It was
I know
weird.
you're there. I know
Yeah,
you're there.
Our first video got like 14 views, and then it got bumped down the next day. It was weird. I think it was maybe bot views. I don't know how YouTube works, because we had like 20 views, like 14 to 20, and then the next day we check and it was like, you have 2. It's like,
Hacked. We got hacked.
Guys, we got YouTube's trying to take down small creators.
Osama hacked our YouTube account.
Okay, why are you okay? I know people who died in that fucking shit. Okay?
Sorry.
Anyway, but yeah, I don't really know how YouTube works. Maybe it was like bot views. Maybe it was like whenever we refreshed it to look at it, it counted as a view and they took that away. Regardless, people can watch this and we'll send it to family and friends. You know what I mean? But it's like, at the end of the day, if it's just mainly for us, and you know, this is not a thing where it's like, we quit our jobs to do this, guys. I won't say the name, but I saw a YouTuber I watched, very small YouTuber, I think like 200 subscribers. And they made a video recently that they quit their job to do this full time.
Whoa.
And their videos get like 50 views. And I love their videos. They're very fun and casual, but I'm not shitting on them. I just think that, if anything, I really hope the best for them, because getting popular on YouTube now is so much harder than it was 2 months ago. It's always changing, right? 5 years ago, you could literally, 10 years ago, you could just upload, if you had a high quality video. I guess not 10 years ago, it was 2016. What am I saying? 15 years ago, whenever fucking, if you just had a camera, it doesn't have to be high quality, and you just upload an Amnesia gameplay, you get 1 million views immediately. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, this is by no means an expectation of getting big of whatever, and we don't really care anymore. It's like as a kid, you think, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to get big, I want to be popular, and it's like, you know, but now it's like, I just want to make videos, because it's like, it's just like a creative medium that's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a lot of plans for videos, and we look forward to doing them. And
you know, if you're a little rock in the river and you're seeing this, you know, the typical subscribe to see where this goes.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Click that bell.
Yep.
And
hit that subscribe, or you said that. Hit the like button.
Comment,
subscribe.
Comment your favorite moment in this video.
We're doing a gift card giveaway.
Yeah, Amazon gift card giveaway.
That's a lie, by the way. That's not true. That's a joke. That is a joke.
Why?
I can't afford a gift card.
Yeah, you're right.
Shut up, bro.
You're broke as fuck.
Bro, you make less than me. I make what, 20,000 a day? You make what?
All of mine
actually
goes to my crypto mommies.
Yeah, guys, we're being humble here. Okay, we make about 2 million a day.
True.
He makes a little less. He makes about 1.9.
That's the life of an artist.
I'm counting. Yeah, artists are really good. The thing is, so what I do is I just go on Grok and I say, make me a cool minion doing Fortnite dance, and I upload it, $1 million.
Okay. I guess I should say here to make this statement very, very clear. We will make jokes about AI. We both hate AI so much.
What?
So much.
Yeah, no.
Do not take any of that seriously at all.
Yeah, no. I mean, don't take anything we say seriously. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
We're just gonna say bullshit because it's just us talking. But none of this will be ever AI. No, AI will never be used at all. It was so funny when we were doing editing. You look up stock images full of AI. Like we're trying to find funny cat images, literally just AI. So you have to sort it by, circa or before 2023, 2022.
Yeah.
Because it's just a bunch of AI bullshit. So nothing will ever be AI. It's so funny. A lot of people hate AI, but then you learn that like your mom sends you a AI generated cat video where they're running away with cat food, and she's like, they're so hungry, someone help him. and I feel like, Mom, I need to know, do you think this is real?
This is important
Please.
to me that you know this.
It is really important to me that you know that this is an AI generated video. And my sister would be like, don't, just let her have it. I'm like, no, because she's like, someone who's gonna help him, please. Like, it's causing her stress, and it's like, oh my god. But yeah, AI fucking sucks. Fuck off.
Yeah.
What is good though is NFTs. I have many. I have many Bored Apes.
They're gonna go back up, I promise.
They're good. They're gonna go back up. So buy them off me. Not because I don't want them, because I want to get you rich. But yeah, I think that's. We're excited for our current or new videos and stuff, and
stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah. So we have a segment that we had an idea for, and it's a bit of a ripoff from a segment of another podcast I watch, but with them, they do it. They have every video game they have on a spreadsheet and they talk about it. With us, we were like, that's a fun idea, but we don't really want to do video games because, this is us just talking, and we don't want, this is not a video games news podcast. It's just us talking. So we thought, what if we should do random bullshit? So this segment we call random, we don't have a name for it. Random bullshit that we put on our spreadsheet, and we're going to do a random number generator, and what number we land on, we're going to talk about. So we have
That's
so many.
That's a bad title.
Oh, okay. You have a better one?
Random number for the doohickey.
Random number for the. Okay, someone make an end card or tile card.
Yeah.
So welcome back to random number for the doohickey. I'm gonna pick a random number. So our numbers our number of things on the spreadsheet is currently 216. Some of them are repeats because we made this months ago and whatever, but we're gonna do this twice in the episode because we have so many, and also some of them. What we talked about with this segment is that if we have nothing to say about the thing, we're just gonna throw it up on screen, talk about it, and we're not gonna force ourselves to talk about it.
Yeah,
we're just gonna talk about what we have and move on. So let me hit the random number generator. We have 87. Jacob, do you have it pulled up?
Yes. Okay.
What is 87?
87. Ew, no, it's Cheem.
Are you being serious? Are you fucking with me?
No, I'm not fucking with you.
Oh my god. Okay. Cheem is a band that I absolutely love. They're an indie band. They classify themselves as nu metal, punk, pop. And what's funny, the reason why I laugh is because Jacob hates them.
No, okay, listen. I do not hate them. I don't. I have like 2 songs in my likes that are theirs. I just do not enjoy them as much as Brendan does. Oh, sorry. Tags.
Oh, that's fine. But I used it. Wait, so okay, so why? So you don't enjoy them as much as I do. So that why is that bad? Why does that upset you? Are you jealous, bro? Are you bitter because you can't compete?
It's just
That's a Cheem lyric. That's a Cheem lyric.
You're annoying about it, and that fucking just proved it.
I love Cheem. I discovered them in like 2023, I think, and they made an album called. I have it on my wall right now. Cheem Guilty Pleasure. Guilty Pleasure is the album, and holy shit, that album's fucking amazing. They have amazing music. They have absolutely peak great music. I discovered them from an account called what is it? What's the nu metal account?
Isn't it like new metal
history?
New metal moments, something?
Yeah, something like that. They posted about them, and Jacob and I had so many arguments. Jacob loves nu metal as well. We both love nu metal.
Mm.
It's probably both our favorite genres. And Jacob has a lot of gripes classifying them as new metal. He doesn't think they're new metal, and I would argue that they are because they say they are. That's my opinion on genres. But Jacob disagrees.
Okay, listen. So I've become more open-minded. I have since then. I was a very annoying little fucking punk ass.
You say little, but this was literally 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
You were little?
Yeah.
He had his growth spurt a few months ago, guys.
I still have growing pains. But they just sound nothing like new metal. They sound nothing like it. Nothing. There is a sound. That's why it's a genre. And to me, they do not sound like new metal. But who am I to really argue what they want to claim they are? That's so fucking, transphobic of me. Genre-phobic.
Transphobic?
Yeah. I'm trans, by the way, so I can say it.
And I know him, so I can say it.
But I don't know. That it's a stupid petty argument at the end of the day, but at the baseline, I just am not that crazy about their music. There is some songs that I do very much enjoy because those specific ones have a very certain sound that they're going for, and you can obviously tell that by listening to it. A lot of their music is very noisy. There's a lot going on. There's two vocalists, which isn't a bad thing.
I love it. I love how there's two. I think we need more bands.
It just can be a lot. And I just don't fuck with it, I don't fuck with it.
And that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I think what I love them. They're probably my favorite band. I mean, it's always hard for me to say my favorite because I love other bands like Hail the Sun and
Matthew.
That's not a band. But I was thinking more of Alvin.
One man band, bro.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Imagine Matt Watson and that little one man band fucking fit with the little drum on his back.
He could pull it off. But I love them. Some great songs they have. Guilty Pleasure, or not Guilty Pleasure. Sorry. Snag on Guilty Pleasure. Pivot, which is a recent single, is really good. Fake Fans on I'm forgetting the band name now, or not the album name. Fake Fans is really good. Motorola Razor is really good. Virtual Boy is really good. Cheam Museum is really good. They have so many great fucking songs. I love them. They amazing. But what makes it really funny that we're talking about them now is because before we started the recording this podcast today, we were adding more to the spreadsheet, and I said, "Did we add Cheem yet? Let's add Cheem." And Jacob was like, "Stop! We already added Cheem. Like, we don't add him again." I'm not fucking with you, by the way. I can show you the actual 87 we got. So I'm not fucking with you. This is real. Let me mark them done. Cheem has been done. But okay. Yeah, that's all I need to say about Cheem. I love them. Beautiful. Absolutely love them. Go listen to them. Cheem Sweep 20. It's year of Cheem. Okay, they're coming out with a new album soon, and I'm very excited for it. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Cheem.
Now on to the next topic.
Next topic, we have another segment we want to do is that. So I am very involved with the gaming world. I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer. You got me. Yeah. So I follow a lot of news. Jacob doesn't, even though he does play a lot of games. Yeah. He doesn't really follow news. So I'm usually the one to share him. I'll wake him up and I'll be like, "Hey, did you hear that? Bob Marley's making a console?" And he'll be like, "Okay." So it's like, I just thought we would. I'm just gonna move that to a weekly podcast when I usually share that with him. So we'll talk about it. Today is 2/27. That is February 27th for the dyslexic people out there.
Dyslexia.
Dyslexia. And I have a few things to share. First main one, we can talk about it. It is main one for us. Resident Evil 9 releases today. Very excited for this. Resident Evil is one of our favorite series ever. I won't go. I think it's on our spreadsheet, so I won't go into too much about it. But Um, I will say Jacob once hated Resident Evil, and now he loves it thanks to me.
Yes. Yes.
He didn't hate it. He just when we were younger, I wouldn't shut the fuck up about Resident Evil. So he'd be like, "Can you shut the fuck up, please?" And then I was like, "No, you gotta play it, bro. Play it." And he's like, "Just I don't care. I'm not into it." And then he played it and he loved it and he fell in love. And I'm so glad. But Resident Evil is my favorite series ever. It's probably our favorite series ever. It's so special for us because we love talking about it. It releases today. I'm waiting on our fucking on it to arrive. It's supposed to arrive. It's supposed to be here, and it has been delayed, and we are frustrated.
Yeah, because we want it physically. I guess that's another thing we could put on the spreadsheet, but we really
it's already there.
Cherish physical media.
Yes, we love physical media. So we could just buy it on Steam or PS5. I mean, and just play it right now. But I didn't want to buy multiple copies because one is fine.
Yeah.
So let's buy it physically PS5. We could have bought it for Switch, but you will not catch me. I love the Switch too. I love my Switch too. But you're not gonna catch me dead playing fucking Resident Evil 9. Sorry, I have hiccups. I'm sorry. I think I have the T virus.
Make a really gross noise. Sorry, I have hiccups.
Sorry about that. Fucking I'm very excited though. I'm a little frustrated it's coming out now because something we didn't talk about, games we're playing right now. I've been playing a shit ton of Mugenics, like actually a addictive amount. Like I need help, please. I've been loving Mugenics. And it's so fucking good. Oh my god, dude. Okay, we'll talk about what games we've been playing after gaming news. But I've been playing so much, and I just want to play more. So it's like a new game that I'm really excited coming out now. It's like you might think, like, oh my god, 2 cakes, but no, for me it's like, oh my god, I have to put this cake in the fridge. Which one do I put in the fridge?
I'm so fat. Oh, I'm so fat. Smacks belly.
Smacks belly. Oh my god.
I'm so full. I can't eat anymore. You say as you shove another piece of Mugenics cake in your mouth.
You're turning pyrocynical on right now, bro. But yeah, usually with these gaming news, the other ones I have articles that I'll go over. I mean, I won't read them word for word, but I'll just talk about them.
Okay.
This one I don't because we don't want any spoilers. We're very excited for it. I guess a little bit of Resident Evil. Like, I didn't finish 8. I've played every other game though. Besides, I mean, I've played 6. I'm not gonna finish that fucking game. Fuck off. We have a little bit different opinion on Resident Evil, which I think is interesting. I mean, once again, we'll probably talk about it later. I'm a old head, bro. I love the fucking fixed camera games. Jacob does not like the fixed camera games. It's my style. I love fixed camera horror. I love the original Silent Hill. I love Eternal Darkness. I love Crow Country. That wasn't really fixed camera, but it was inspired. Crow Country is one of my favorite games ever. And,
that's a good one. I agree with that one.
Resident Evil 1 Remake is my favorite Resident Evil game, which is probably, it's hard to say if my favorite game ever. It's top 5, 100%.
Yeah.
But very excited for it. Very excited. What are you excited for with Resident Evil 9? Don't say Leon's butt.
I am for Leon's butt.
Okay.
I guess this is not news, at least to Mr. Pax here. I am in love with Leon, like all of the other people on the internet. I love that man. That man's good.
I'm in love with Wesker.
I mean, that's fair too, honestly.
No, I'm in love with Chris. I'm in love with Resident Evil 7 Chris when they fucked him up.
Ew, no, he's so gross. But I'm excited because Leon's going back to Raccoon City, you know, his fucking birthplace where everything went wrong in his life.
And where he got trauma. And I'm excited to play as Grace.
True, new character.
I don't know about you. I'm gonna completely be using third person both times. I'm not gonna use first. I don't like first person Resident Evil. So
yeah, this is oh my god, dude. That it defeats the point though. That's the whole
first person.
Yeah, because I was watching a video. I watched a lot of Resident Evil videos yesterday. Crazy, but it was talking about the development of why Resident Evil 9 is going to be the way that it is. and why this has been an expected thing.
I don't like first person though. I just like, they give you the option. So why would I not do what I prefer? Cause like at the end of the day, I enjoyed 7. I enjoyed 8, not as much as 7. 7 kind of is ending fucked up, but I don't like the ending. But I definitely enjoyed 7. I just think that first person horror is not for me. Every time I played a first person horror game, it really has to shove it in your face, and it gets a little tired. I remember I played Outlast. I liked Outlast. That was scary, but at the same time, it felt so. Some of the horror felt phoned in because they have to be right in your face. Resident Evil 8 is just all hand horror. Like it's invented a new fucking genre of body horror where it's just, oh yeah, you hand, because that's all you see. But even scares, I feel like I miss them because I'm like, oh, I wasn't looking right there. But maybe I'll do the intended thing of Leon third person, Grace first person. I don't know. I just prefer third person games in general as well, especially when it comes to horror games.
It's just because the video that I was watching, it was talking about how the because I mean it's you know, that's its purpose, you know, to put yourself in that role. That's why it's first person.
Yeah.
But I can get why you say that it feels like it's honed in, that it has to be right in front of your face because otherwise you're gonna miss it. But then third person, you disassociate it and you don't get as scared because it's not you in that scenario, it's Grace.
I disagree. I don't need to insert myself for it to be scary. If I'm watching a horror movie, if I'm watching any other movie or any movie, I'm not thinking, oh my God, I'm this main character. I'm thinking, oh my God, like it's just scary. Like Resident Evil 2 did horror really well. Horror is not always about Resident Evil horror is not it's about the survival aspect, and that's what I hope they get right, especially with Grace's segments.
I mean, they're bringing back ink ribbons.
They are bringing back ink ribbons as an option. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna use that. I love it, but I might do that with like a second playthrough or something.
Fair.
But the thing is that Resident Evil horror is not always about, oh, scary thing in front of you. It's about the survival aspect. Do I run past the zombie? Do I shoot it? You know what I mean? There's so much. It's like the item management, which I fucking love. I absolutely love it. So I don't know. I'll see if the game ever fucking comes. But I'm very excited for it. Should be tons of fun. I hope it doesn't disappoint.
Hopefully. But
yeah. Next gaming segment today was also Pokemon Presents. Honestly, I watched it. I'm not the biggest. I used to be a big Pokemon fan. Not the biggest Pokemon fan. You, on the other hand, have recently become more of a Pokemon fan.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think you've watched it, but I can go over the main points. I mean, we have both seen, full transparency, we've both seen the new Gen 10 trailer.
Though I was like half asleep.
He was half. I once again woke him up and I said, "Watch this," and he said, "Oh God, I got Pikachu." So I'll go over the main things. They're doing a little music player. It's like a little Game Boy, and it's not actually a real Game Boy. It's a mini. It's smaller than one, and you plug in these cartridges, and it plays music. Only there's like 40 cartridges because it's the 40 songs from Red and Blue.
Oh,
very strange. I guess it looks cool for a collector's item. It's like $70. Not
Jesus,
worth it. Fuck. Pocket trading card game. I fell off that game. I used to play it a little bit. I fucking fell off that shit. Is getting new boosters or whatever. More mobile stuff. Gale of Darkness is coming to the Nintendo Switch Online. I am a big fan of Pokemon Coliseum. That's one of my favorite GameCube games. It's one of my favorite Pokemon games. A lot of nostalgia for that, but also I just like that game. Yeah. So this is the sequel to that. I've not played Gale of Darkness, but maybe I'll go. Who am I kidding? I'm just gonna play Mewtwo. Pokemon Champions got more stuff. I think it got a release date. Pokemon Champions is just a spinoff. It's just a battle focused spinoff. Where you're essentially just battling, and it has a bunch of Pokemon, and it's gonna be free to play, I think. It's gonna be a really competitive game. It's just Pokemon battles. More mobile shit. Pokopia, which is like the Pokemon Minecraft Dragon Quest Builders fucking Animal Crossing game got another trailer. It looks cool. Personally, I don't think I'm gonna pick it up because it's not worth the money for me. But
yeah, it's too expensive. But I liked the concept. I thought it was cute, you know.
I agree.
But who knows?
I thought it was
who
a very
knows?
cute concept.
Maybe there'll be a reseller asking only like 2 pennies, and I'll be like, okay.
For Pokemon game, hell no. Bro.
And then he steals my bones.
Yeah, exactly. Steals your fucking kidneys. That's releasing on March 5th, so that's pretty soon.
Okay.
Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, which leaked earlier this week, is coming today. Once again, not worth the Pokemon shit is really worth the money for me. I'm not buying that. I love Leaf Green, love Fire Red. I've played the shit out of those games, especially as kids. I'd play that on my mom's phone. I'd steal my mom's phone and download emulators, and then she would delete them next time, and I would have to download them again. Love those games. Not gonna pay $20 for them. But that's cool. I'm not. There's a lot of discourse online right now. Is it worth it? Is it not? Blah blah blah. People are fighting. If it's worth it for you, it's worth it for you. What's the point of fighting over it? Like, it's as simple as not worth it for me. Not gonna buy it. Pokemon ZA is getting a new Mega Garchomp Z. That's only for owners of the DLC though.
Oh, awesome.
And then the main thing, Winds and Waves, Pokemon Winds and Waves, Gen 10, releasing 2027, surprisingly. That shocked me. I was really expecting it to be this year, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, that makes sense because it would have released in November. They always do November releases. That's when GTA 6 is releasing. Nobody wants to release at the same time as GTA 6. So,
nope.
But I'm not complaining. It looks good. The trailer looks good. It looks way better than what was the last one? Scarlet and Violet.
I like the
when I first watched that trailer. I like the little lizard starter. I like the bird starter. I think all the starters are very cute. The game looks good though. It definitely looks good.
Yeah.
I'm interested. I once used to be really into Pokemon, and I fell off after playing Sword, or I played Shield. And that game just did not do it for me. I was really young. This was years ago. This is when it released. I got it for my early birthday present when it released. And it just, even as a kid, I'm like, I didn't like it. There's so many, I won't go into all of it, but it was too easy and it was so repetitive. And I'm like, I think I'm done with Pokemon, which was kind of a big thing for me because Pokemon was a big thing for me as a kid. And then Scarlet Violet release, never played it. I did not play it. I remember when I first saw that trailer, I'm like, this looks terrible. I did not think it looked good. And it did some interesting things that interested me a little bit, but whatever. Actually, last year I played Arceus for the first time. And that game was okay. That game was okay. It was a little repetitive and I kind of got sick. I did not pay attention to the story. I'll just skip through that shit. It dragged on a little bit, especially the beginning. The beginning was really slow. But I'm interested. The game looks good. People are, I bet, I'm willing to bet people are complaining. They're going to dissect it frame by frame. But come on, it looks like a new step for Pokemon, which is what we need.
Yeah.
Also, them releasing 2027, it is a lot far off, but that gives them more time. Like, we do not want another Scarlet and Violet release.
True.
But it looks good. I'm interested. And I'm pretty sure that's mainly it. That's mainly the Pokemon Presents. Overall, the only thing I really care about is as a kind of a Pokemon fan that fell off, but a general Nintendo fan. The main thing is just Gen 10, and it looks exciting. It looks good. We'll have to see. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the Gen 10?
I mean, I'm excited. New generation, new Pokemon. Gonna be a whole freaking party, bro. Whole party.
Whole party.
I don't know. Maybe I'll play it if I get more information. I still have ZA on my plate. I am so close to finishing it, though. I am not that far. Yeah. I'm pretty sure for the people that know ZA, I'm like grade C or something. I'm almost there. I'm almost done, but I just haven't finished it. I have not touched it in months now. I don't really know why. I think it's just
I mean, that was kind of the time we got busy. That was around. It released in November, I think. So we weren't playing a lot of games in December and January.
True. So I think it was that, but also a mix of just boredom with it. Because it's a Pokemon experience, that's for sure. You know, the customization of your person was like my favorite thing. I loved making fun outfits and, you know, taking pictures with my Pokemon and in this city setting.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I didn't even expect much, but who knows? We will see. It's, you know, nice, fresh, new.
Mm-hmm.
I like the little lizard guy.
I do like the lizard. I'm looking at the stars right now. They're all very cute. I think the most popular is probably going to be the fire starter because it's like a little cat or something. I think it's a cat, or might be a little wolf.
Oh, the little fluffy guy.
He looks like a cat, but they've already done a fire cat.
He's a
bear?
Pomeranian?
Oh, so he's a dog. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little dog.
Okay, that's pretty cute. I like the bird too, and I like them. I think they did pretty good on the starters. But yeah, I'm hoping that they take a lot of the stuff they learned from the spinoffs like ZA and put it into this game. But yeah, I mean that's what people were expecting, or like that's what people were waiting for is the Gen 10. There wasn't a lot other than that, but you don't really need a lot if you have Gen 10 released or announced. So
true.
Okay, next thing, a little bit smaller, but Rare actually announced something this morning. I'm a big Rare fan, and they announced a little. They call it Rare Super Pocket, where it is a little mini handheld with a bunch of Rare games.
What?
Yes. Very interesting. So I'll tell you which ones it has. So it has Banjo-Kazooie, it has Conker's Pocket Tail, Battletoad in Battle Maniacs, Battletoads, Cobra Triangle, RC Pro Am 2, Shalom, Snake Rattle and Roll, Solar Jetman, Attic, Jetpack, Lunar Jetman, Night Lore, and Gunfight. These are a bunch of old Rare games, but they even have a 3D game with Banjo-Kazooie. I'm a giant Rare fan. I fucking love them. I love the Donkey Kong Country games. I love Donkey Kong 64. I love Banjo-Kazooie games. Biggest Rare fan right here. So it's really interesting to see this. Another interesting thing, as also a handheld emulator fan, it doesn't have a joystick. It only has a D-pad. So that might be. I'm not throwing it away immediately, being like, "Come on, this sucks." I'm interested to see how that's going to control with Banjo-Kazooie. But yeah, very interesting. It's very out of the blue, I will say. It's interesting to see an actual official emulator device be released.
Yeah,
that's very interesting to me.
That's so fucking cool. That's such a fun idea.
Yeah. Very interesting. I think that this has been a company that does these. I just have not seen them. So like they're called Super Pocket. So I think they probably do other developers and stuff. But I love Rare, so that's very exciting, very interesting.
Okay.
But yeah, there wasn't many other gaming things. That's our little gaming news segment. Thank you for coming to that gaming segment. Everybody, you guys can go home. It is time for our second random thing from the spreadsheet.
Yes.
I will generate the number. Get ready to read it out loud.
Okay.
The number is 7.
It is Donkey Kong Bonanza.
That's a good timing. Good timing.
Yeah.
Rare did not make this game, but this game released last year, and it released a month after the Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a Switch 2 on release night. And got Mario Kart, and that game was pretty disappointing. But Donkey Kong Bonanza, beautiful, absolute peak. I am a giant Donkey Kong fan. One could say I am a monkey fanatic. He's not a monkey, by the way. Don't call him a monkey. He is an ape. But one could say I'm a monkey fanatic. I love Donkey Kong. I just said I love the Donkey Kong country games. I love the 3D Donkey Kong. I even love Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze. Love them, right? Um, Having this game release it's such a fucking good game. This game, when I bought Mario Kart and the Switch 2, I was like, yeah, this is okay, but it doesn't feel like a next step. Donkey Kong Bonanza felt like a next step.
Mm.
And it's just I 100%ed it. I'm a giant Donkey Kong fan, so there's no surprise there. But do you want to talk about the big croc in the room?
Yes. So I watched him play for a little bit, for a few weeks, and then I started playing by myself. But I had the biggest thing spoiled for me. And I was upset because it's a big twist, but I guess fucking spoilers ahead if you fucking care.
Spoilers.
Massive spoilers.
It's been months. It's been months. I feel like everybody who cares knows.
I guess that's fair, actually. But I learned that King K. Rool's in the game, and I knew that Pax was gonna lose his shit. I did not know when K. Rool would show up. I didn't know what he did, how big of a contribution. I just knew he was in the game. I just knew it. So
and I didn't.
I had to.
I did not know.
Watch him through the entire game, and then
I was so salty. I was so bitter. Okay. For context, I absolutely fucking love King K. Rool. King K. Rool is one of my favorite characters in media. I practically came and shit and cried myself when he was revealed for Smash. He's such a nostalgic character. Donkey Kong Country is one of the most nostalgic games for me. One of my favorite games. I loved King K. Rool, and it was always such a special character to me. And not seeing him for so long, obviously hurt or whatever. And I remember thinking, I was just like, he has to be in this game. Like he has to. It would be so perfect. They're bringing Donkey Kong back. So many references. It would be such a good thing. And throughout playing the game, I just lost hope. Jacob can say I just lost hope.
It was like you were manic because you would flip between one moment where you're like, no, he has to be like, there's this reference, this character, like it just wouldn't make sense. It'd be so good. And then you'd be like, the next like 20 minutes later, you're like, he's not in the game, and because I know it.
Yeah, because I was so upset because I'm like, he's not, and I'm getting my hopes up, and it's like another part of it was the villain they did have, Void Kong. I loved him. He was such a good villain. He's a great villain, and I remember just being like, I should, it'd be really stupid of me to like, I want this old character. I remember I hit a point where it's like, I should just appreciate the villain they have because he's great. And also it felt the fake out of King K. Rool is so fucking perfect. They did it so great. They did it so fucking good. That's why it felt so fake. It felt like a fan idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because King K. Rool has been about fake out since his first game, and it's like it felt so perfect. So I remember in that moment where his belly's there. I remember I said that looks like, never mind. Like I was just like, whatever. I'm not getting my hopes up. And then he got revealed, and Jacob was sitting on the couch with me, and I was so shocked. I lost my fucking shit. I lost my shit over a cartoon fake crocodile, and I have no shame for it. And it was such a highlight. And that last world, having the Kremlings being back, and it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful.
That ending was spectacular. I just watched him finish the game. It was so cool to go through, and they, showed these characters that have been with you through the whole game, just in their actual forms.
Yep.
And his boss fights.
Multiple. God, they're so exactly. Were so good. Like the King of Rot thing, and then there's the new Donk City with King K. Oh my God, it's so good. The more I'm thinking about it right now, and I want to go fucking play it again. It is so good. It was such a good ending. They did it so well, and it was just such a highlight. That game, was such a good game. That was one of my top games last year. But there's also Silk Song came out that last year, so they were competing a little bit in my brain, but still both great games. Absolutely love it. Love King K. Rool. He's my fucking he's my goat. Hearing Gangplank Galleon again, beautiful. Such a good remix. Love it, love it, love it. If you could look at what I'm looking at right now, I have a Nintendo Power of Donkey Kong Country, and I have Diddy, King K. Rool, and Donkey Kong. I have their amiibo because I'm a fucking nerd. Love them. Fucking love them. I sound like Trump. Love the king. I heard about King K. Rool. Lovely.
Lovely greedy fellow.
Lovely greedy fellow. We had a dinner last night. He likes the bananas. I'm not big of a fan of the bananas, but we talked about the bananas. I can see Trump getting along with King K. Rool.
Yeah, I think they get along, honestly.
We want to get that ape out of here. We want to take him out. We're working together.
Oh, I guess another part of it was fucking I guess, and sorry, more to that is, you know, I feel like Donkey Kong Bonanza definitely deserved more recognition. Like,
100%.
Not that it wanted to get I guess it didn't have to get Game of the Year or anything.
No, it didn't. I was personally voting for Silk Song.
Yeah.
But
I just think it needed more love. It needed more.
It did need more love. It needed more love, especially because that was the best Switch game that released that. And that was the best Switch game that was released in the past 5 fucking years.
True.
And you might say, what about Tears of the Kingdom? Shut the fuck up.
Uh-oh.
Shut up. We're not getting into Tears of the Kingdom right now.
We can't do that.
We'll talk about that later. But genuinely, I love Donkey Kong Bonanza. Fucking beautiful game. Love it.
So cool to see like Cranky just be there and make references, and like he's like,
I know.
It can't be anybody else. It has to be
That was the main
him.
thing. I'm like, is he? Because I'm like, he has to be talking about fucking King K. Rool. He is talking about King K. Rool, but is he coming back? Is it just Cranky being? Because Cranky's whole thing is that he's crazy. So it's like, is he just fucking stuck? Because the whole joke is he's stuck in the old time. So it's like, is he just in denial or whatever?
I mean,
was
that's
amazing.
why he has his original model.
Yeah, yeah, he really wasn't updated, which is fine. But I love Pauline in it. I love Donkey Kong's new design. Donkey Kong's new design is fucking perfect. His Mario Kart model looks really weird, and I remember being like, when Mario Kart first released. But then when Donkey Kong Bonanza released, I'm like, okay, this is perfect.
Yeah,
I love that game. It is such a good game.
Such good music.
Amazing.
Bonanza
fucking
forms
music.
were so fun to play with.
Yep. Yeah. Overall, that game is so good. I don't really know how they're gonna top it in my brain with a 3D Mario. I love 3D Mario, but I love Donkey Kong so much. I feel like, you know, I'm excited for 3D Mario, but that was my 3D Mario. So it's like, that's all I need for a long time. And the DLC is good too. I got it as a gift because I didn't want to spend. I didn't get it initially because I didn't want to spend $20 on that, but I got it as a gift. And the DLC is actually really fun. I'll play it here and there, and it is really fun. Maybe not $20 worth though, but overall, great fucking game. And I'm glad we landed on that. I'm glad we landed on. Okay, 2 of the spreadsheet things is mainly just me. It was my favorite band and my favorite game of last year. Like, hopefully next week we get actually your shit.
Yeah, sure. It will shake up. I know that we both enjoy video games, but that is not, you know, the sole priority. There's so much more on our spreadsheet, like literally the stupidest shit that is completely unrelated.
Find funny and videos and images, and it'll shake up. But
yeah,
I think that that almost wraps up the podcast.
We got our last thing. We
didn't really talk about games we were playing, but that's fine. Fuck it.
You know what we're playing.
I've been playing Eugenics, and we're going to be playing Rari 9. We'll talk about more of that later, because I have so much to talk about Eugenics, dude. So fucking much. But our last segment, before we say goodbye, is a segment where we're just going to give a recommendation of anything each week from us. So, Jacob, why don't you go first? What's your recommendation?
My recommendation is Milo's Sweet Tea and Lemonade.
That's a good recommendation right there.
That shit is... I love Arnold Palmer. I do, like any other sane person.
He's a big fan of the guy.
No. I think tea and lemonade are just the perfect combo, the best fucking drink besides like chocolate milk or something, but
What? Okay.
I like it a lot. And so you should drink it too. Get it at your local Walmart now.
Is this an advertisement?
Yeah. Isn't that what this is? It's just an ad for something you like.
I mean, I wrote down Dick Cheney for my recommendation. So no, I'm kidding. No, I do like it as well. I'm a bigger fan of Arnold Palmer's than the Milos, but Milo's pretty good.
That's fair.
My recommendation is baths. I love baths, and you took a bath yesterday.
Yeah.
And you like baths. I like baths. I think more people need to take baths. Just fucking. If you ever have a stressful fucking day, just take a fucking bath, chill. Just sit in some water.
Stop with the stupid shit where it's like, I'm bathing in all my germs. It's like, okay, you sit there, exactly. You soak, you enjoy, and then after you turn on the shower and drain the tub and then wash yourself off.
Don't take baths to clean yourself. Take baths to relax.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, if you're taking baths and you're not taking showers 100%, you're a dirty bitch, and I hate you. But just take baths to relax. Okay, and I have a lot of muscle problems. I have all the pinched nerves and the slip discs, and I'm gonna die at the age of fucking 23. But they always recommend that salt, right? Or the what do you call
salts.
it? Yeah, where it's you put it in and you snort it and then you get you put it in the baths and it relax your muscles. There's not a lot of science to enforce that. I don't believe it, but a little placebo ain't bad for you. I like putting it in because it smells good and it's like my muscles are getting better even though they're not. A little placebo ain't bad for you. It costs like $10 a fucking bag. Just go buy some salt, relax. It's such a nice feeling. Just
light a candle.
Light a candle. Listen to some music.
Yeah.
Eat a corn dog.
Bro wouldn't let me eat cookies in the bath yesterday.
He tried to eat cookies in the bath yesterday. I'm like, dude, they're gonna fall in and you're gonna upset yourself. He said, fine. But I love baths. Just take a nice bath to relax. Go take one tonight. I'm gonna take one tonight. No, that's a lie. I might take one tonight. We'll see.
You're gonna be sweaty, gross gamer. Fucking
I'm gonna be gaming
eugenics.
Yeah, true, bro. But yeah, I think that wraps up the podcast. I had a lot of fun.
This was fun.
We went longer than we thought because we were like, podcasts will probably make it an hour or something each time. But first one will probably be 30 minutes because we're whatever. We just talk a lot. This was an hour 20. I'm gonna have to listen to all of this and we're not gonna cut, but I want to make sure listen to it. But
well, there's certain parts I want you to cut, at least on my audio side.
Wait, what?
Like my chair will creak.
I can't cut that because you're talking. Or I'm talking.
What? You're recording my audio separately.
Yeah, but they have to sync.
Could you not just fill it with void?
Maybe. We'll see. Sorry.
Anyway.
Shut up. Not you. I'm talking to the people talking over me.
Oh.
Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good day, and we'll see you later. Thanks for coming to the Banter Bar.
We'll see you in the woods.
See you in the woods.
Bye.